Hello guys, welcome back to our channel.
Good morning. So we are here at Dingboche and अभी around 6:30 हो रहा है and just अभी sunrise हुआ है and all of us are so overwhelmed looking at so many peaks around us. Let me show you. So this is Lobuche, the fourth highest mountain. अभी तक निकला हुआ था but clouds में छुप गया है. Then somewhere there you can see Island Peak. Very clear, very tall is Amadablam. So we have one person here with us who is especially overwhelmed looking at Amadablam. Let's hear why.
Hi, so you have this celebrity crush since forever and you just see that on TV and then you see it with your bare eyes. That mushy feeling is exactly what I feel.
I feel Dingboche was the beginning of my Khumbu cough. In the morning when I woke up I was fine, but after having breakfast I started feeling little lethargic and sleepy. So I decided to rest and do the acclimatization walk a little later.
From Dingboche there is an acclimatization walk where you have to walk up till Nagarjuna hill, from where you get an amazing panoramic view of peaks like Makalu, Island Peak, Lotse, Amadablam. So I am currently doing that, though I am not doing the entire trail because I feel a little tired. So I have come here, this first stop. So let me show you. So that is Dingboche and we are staying somewhere there, and we took a trail, came up. I stopped at this point and my friends have gone. Let me try to zoom in. Yeah, my friends have gone up there somewhere. So yeah, you can see a lot of trekkers going to the top of Nagarjuna hill, whereas this trail here that you can see takes you to Lobuche.
It was my mom's birthday that day, so we joined the celebration on a video call. The trail initially is a gradual upslope and passes through the yak meadows. I was walking like a small kid with wide open eyes because the views today are just mesmerizing. You will see many snow peaks, glaciers, and a river too. We caught a glimpse of the Chola Glacier Lake at the foot of Cholatse, soon after which we crossed a patch of moraine and a wooden bridge over the Dudkoshi river. There is only one village on the way, Lukla, where we stopped for our lunch.
What came next was brutal. I am not exaggerating. Climbing Thukla Pass in that altitude, I think, was the most difficult stretch for me of this entire trek. And I took almost 2 hours with a lot of water and catching up my breath kind of breaks. And Bhimdai was very kind. He offered to hold my day pack, which definitely made my life a lot easier.
The scene on Thukla Pass gave me shivers. There is a memorial dedicated for the mountaineers from across the world, including Sherpas. who have lost their lives during their Everest expedition. On the other side, the scenery changes. There is a new breathtaking world waiting for you. All you see here are rocks, ice, wind, and water. And yes, oxygen, which is super precious. After an hour, we made it to Lobuche, and my condition now was bad because of the cough. So Bhimdai advised me to take this local medicine through steam. It took some time, but it definitely made me feel so much better. I had a good night's sleep and was ready to start day 8. Finally, the day we had been waiting for. Today we will be trekking from Lobuche to Gorakshep to EBC and then back to Gorakshep for the night. The trail is just loose rocks with many ascents and descents, and also single lane, which causes traffic jam at some tricky sections. The weather in the morning was clear. However, as the day progressed, it became cloudy and also started snowing, because of which the path was barely visible now. We made it to Gorakshep, had an early lunch and took some rest before heading out to continue our trek towards the base camp.
The trail ahead is long and difficult, not because of the several ascents and descents, but because of the altitude. I was tired and lost. मेरे पैर literally mechanically काम कर रहे थे. I had no control on them. So I decided to just follow Bhimdai and Elena, who were walking in front of me.
And after almost 3 hours, we made it to the Everest base camp.
So the EBC starts showing up within 30 minutes of when you're reaching it. And then once we saw it, we couldn't control ourselves. We just rushed towards it. All the hard work of walking for close to 40 hours over last 11 days was fulfilled. And it was a sense of pride, achievement.
We were there, right at the lap of the highest mountain in the world, looking at that big rock which had Everest Base Camp written over it. The feeling is something that cannot be explained in words. Looking at the chilling Khumbu glaciers gave us goosebumps.
Finally, the moment. We did it. I was numb. I remember sitting on a rock and I was rubbing my legs, my body, trying to show the love and gratitude towards it. I felt strong and vulnerable at the same time. Tears of joy were rolling down my eyes, and I saw Amisha walking towards me, and I remember hugging her so tight, and both of us started crying. It was magical. On our way back, it was snowing heavily, and we had to cautiously make our way through the slippery rocks. And by the time I reached Gorakshep, I was completely drenched, and our only option was Bukhari that was there in the restaurant area, and वहाँ पे हमने अपने कपड़े सुखाए. So ideally, next day's plan was to climb Kala Pathar. Kala Pathar is a point जहाँ से आपको Mount Everest का direct view मिलता है. But क्योंकि पिछले पूरे दिन और पूरी शाम snowfall हुआ था, just before sleeping, Bhimdai came to our room and he informed us कि Kala Pathar won't be possible. and we were disappointed, but we knew that it is a wise call.
We started our walk back from Gorakshep to Pangboche, one of the longest day in the trek. We had to cover 22 kilometers today with many ascents and descents.
So because of the snow and cold, my nose was completely blocked and I was not able to breathe. And this entire area of my nose and my lips had rashes. They had turned red because of the sun, because of the cold winds, and because of I was continuously wiping my nose. So I was actually looking like a monkey. We had lunch at Lukla, and after having lunch I started feeling feverish again. So Bhimtai gave me a tablet and I told him that I want to take like a quick half an hour nap and then we'll continue our walk towards Pangboche. So we started our walk from Lukla to Pangboche around 1 p.m. And what happened next is a little personal and I would not want to go in details. In short, I had a panic attack that day, a really bad one. But anyway, we made it to Pangboche around 8 p.m. and I decided to just sleep over it. Here is a small tip that many times people message me asking the kind of workouts, the kind of cardio training they should do to prepare for Everest Base Camp trek, and I often tell them that EBC not just tests you physically but it also tests you mentally. So you need to be strong and confident here. Next day morning, I wanted to wake up early and start my day before everyone else. I wanted to spend some time alone with the mountains because of whatever happened yesterday, and it really helped. I was feeling much better now.
Eventually, Elena caught up with me. We reached Namche Bazaar in the evening, and I remember talking to my parents and Sudhanshu after 3 days. And I was so happy that I cried like a small baby after I told them I did it. Next day was again a long day from Namche Bazaar to Lukla. So I decided to leave early in the morning. Leaving Namche Bazaar was so emotional. This place is like a doorway to something you have never done before, and it kind of brings an emotional attachment with it. So yeah, I remember stopping and looking back to get one last glimpse of this place that will stay with me forever. You feel a lot better as the altitude is decreasing and the level of oxygen around you is increasing.
did it! Yay, Anina! This side! Yay! We did it!
We took a cold shower in our guest house, and after having dinner, we had a nice good night's sleep.
Next day was our final day. All the flights were cancelled because of the weather, and later in the afternoon, we were informed that our only shot is to hike to Surkhe and take a chopper from there. So yeah, adventure didn't leave our side till the very last minute.
We were so delighted to be back at Kathmandu. We shopped, we hogged, and we thoroughly celebrated our achievement. So that's it, guys, for my Everest Base Camp Trek series. I hope you enjoyed watching this vlog. If yes, do not forget to click on the like button and also subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions regarding the EBC trek, you can either drop a comment here or else you can also DM me on Instagram, The Seeking Soul. See you next time. Bye.